Now, this is an interesting success journey. We started our first risk management RMP batch few days back, led by my facilitator, Mr. Gulzar Ahmed. Before that, have been doing one-to-one RMP, but now as we are trying to help more and more people learn in the batch format, so we started it. Irfan contacted with me, and we started working on it. And Gulzar led the batch program. So Gulzar led the batch program, then he did the coaching call every week, and Irfan cleared risk management professional. I want to say emphasize here, RMP in the entire Gulf region is getting bigger and bigger. More and more risk managers, people who can understand the risk, the depth of the risk are needed, and that is the name of the game. So Irfan, I would like to congratulate you on doing RMP, and please, if you can share your success journey.
First of all, thank you very much. And actually, this was really a nice journey with you and Sir Gulzar. And actually, it was very exciting because after almost 7 years, I did a new certificate. I did in 2016. And actually, I was a little bit hesitant. And as I discussed with you in the beginning, you will do, and you do know Mr. Gulzar will do, and you will be satisfied. So I totally believe on you. And it was a really nice journey. And result in front of us. In 43 days, I just cleared the RMP.
40, when did your batch ended actually?
Uh, Actually, 16th of June we started, and the classes, I think 3 weeks for the classes, and 12th of July we get this the simulator marks
Yeah.
access, I
So
believe.
actually in less than a month, because the time
Yes.
I calculate is when the batch ends. So Gulzar, what was the date when the batch ended? When you completed 5 module?
I don't exactly remember. I think the 3 weeks we took, it was some first week of July, I believe so.
First week. So Irfan, a great accomplishment, and with so many above targets, that was such an interesting thing. Let's talk about this thing now. Exam has 120 question or 115?
115, 115.
We had a discussion that you said 120,
Yes,
115, because
yes.
the five question, they sometimes they come, they are experimenting with that. And did you have any break in the exam?
Yeah. Actually, there was a break when I reached the attempt the 57th question. Then a new window open. So
Mhm.
you have an option to either go to the next section if you want to take 10-minute break. This up to you. But if you resume, you cannot go back to review any question. So I take 10 minutes break, and I when I came to my seat, it was I think 1.5 minutes still remaining, and then I continue the exam.
Then you continue towards that thing. Okay,
Yes.
that's interesting. Okay, so time was ample because I don't think so there will be any issue regarding that time. The mocks you did were already on time base, so time was not a problem, right?
Actually, still 20, I think 20 to 22 minutes still remaining when I submit my exam. So in less than, I think 130 minutes, I did the exam.
Hmm. How
Hmm.
important elimination technique was?
It was actually, this is the success. If you eliminate at least, maybe, at least two options are not relevant to the question. If you will eliminate, so then your chances of success increases.
Okay.
And as you advise me, I follow the technique, and it was really helpful.
Okay, okay. This is important to understand. Okay. Now, how many formula questions were there? We know we SPI, CPI, then the risk formula. How many formula questions were there?
I think calculation in all maximum, I think two question and one there is a scenario based question CPI, like they mentioned 0.53, and then they were asking you are under budget, you are over budget, behind schedule. I think it was related to schedule. So we are behind schedule in that context. And two calculation, I believe.
Two calculation. Okay,
Yes.
that is okay. That is perfectly fine. Okay. And uh, apart from the risk five domains, any questions were from other domains like stakeholder, like there was one domain of stakeholder. So any other question that is not the part of the risk, maybe quality topic or things like that, that is not the part of the risk topic.
Actually, I think there is one question related to defects. I don't remember exactly what was the question, but it was related to quality. And I think one stakeholder, I think, are related to this to manage the stakeholder engagement, communication, something like that. So these two, I believe, was there, not more than this.
Okay.
The majority of the question from the risk.
Okay, majority of the question were from the risk. Okay.
Yes.
So Gulzar, please, if you want to ask any question, I'm in a flow. I have been on holidays for last 10 days. This is my fifth success journey. I was telling him sitting here recording PMP, PMP. After that, I'm gonna record PGMP journey. So I'm in a flow. So please, you take it over. This is your success story.
First of all, congratulations, Irfan, for a fantastic result. I'm very happy and very glad to be part of your journey. Secondly, you remember during the classes there were some terms like failure mode, impact analysis, and there was LHC. You were asking me that how they are relevant to the exam. I want to know were there questions related to FMEA or LHC?
No, there was no question at all. So everything came from the slides which you actually gave us. So this tool and technique. Yes.
Great. And second question is related to our this what is that called in the quantitative risk analysis, the big picture which is always scaring to the students, aspirants. Were there questions, and how many questions were related to that?
Actually, related to I believe this you were talking about the Monte Carlo simulation.
Monte Carlo, exactly.
No, there was no question from Monte Carlo, but there is from probability and impact. They draw one chart and they put this heat stress matrix, and it was actually on the 60% probability, and it was a medium risk. And there are the four options. So this is the only graphical question. Other than this, there is no graphical question.
So
And how many?
no question on Monte Carlo analysis, no graph.
Graphical, no, but there was a technique related to this probability distribution. Question was there, but without graph.
Let me tell you interesting thing. Gulzar, I don't know I told you this or not. I had 20 questions of Monte Carlo analysis. And my trainer.
But sir, that time you were having 170 questions.
Yeah,
now they are reduced to 150.
That's okay. But I still remember at that time there was no break.
Yeah, sure.
But
Yes.
it's my habit. It's my habit. I never had any break officially. Like even in my PGMP exam, which was the last exam, I always take break. Even always take break. So after 50 questions, I took a break. When I come back from break, from question number 60 to next 20 questions, it was Monte Carlo. And I had no idea what was that. To be very frank, sitting in the exam, I was almost crying. What the hell is happening? I don't know how to interpret that graph. And I took break after 25 questions. For all those questions and five, I said, I'm gonna fail. Then I came back and did it and got all those things. But that is the thing that we must know those things. All those questions probably would have been wrong. But at that time, there was many test questions. Maybe the Monte Carlo was those test questions. So we need to, as a risk person, Gulzar, and we need to give the most difficult mocks to Irfan, to everyone, Rania, Mangesh, Azan, who's going to appear in the exam in upcoming days, so that they are prepared for the worst condition. Once they are prepared for the worst condition, then they can get this thing done. Okay. So, Gulzar, please continue.
Yeah, one more question. I want to know that how many questions were related to regression and uniform analysis. There were some questions we were doing the mocks that in the design phase there are less data is available and uniform analysis. Then were there questions related to this?
Sir, if I recall, hardly there is any question related to such situation like this uniform distribution. I don't remember there is any question. Yes, no.
Okay, the last question from me is that how relevant these modes provided by SAP Amer really are in the real exam?
Actually, it was very relevant. If I will say around 75 to 80%, it is very, very much relevant. And even the rest 20%, it helps a lot with these mocks. So that's why I was able to crack this exam. So mocks are the key to success for me actually.
Good. If it means that we can say that those who solve these mocks, even the question, there are some questions which may be some concept. I'm sure that the concepts are all included in the mocks as well as in the slides. But do you think the remaining 20%, 25% questions doing these mocks can help solve them very easily?
Definitely, definitely they will have, because if you have 80%, so it will guide you toward the right answer. Because as Sir Amer said, so elimination technique is very important. And if you have this 80% confidence from the mock, so this 20% is not a problem. You will do it very easily.
So
And
for our
and
aspirants,
yes, and your guidance actually we make a small table, attempt one attempt. So this helps a lot actually to track where we are going. And this final mocks are excellent actually.
so
Uh,
practice helps in
Yeah, Gulzar is much more organized than me. One thing that lacks
also.
Gulzar and both of my facilitator Abdur Rahim, he is even more organized than Gulzar. That I'm not organized at all. My mind works. I'm a visual person. I want to do 10 things. And but Gulzar, because of his great experience as a different jobs, he's better suited and controlled it. So Gulzar gave that. When Gulzar shared with me the progress, I was like, what a great thing. It took me a lot time to make a PMP checklist, but Gulzar made it for the first time. That was just beautiful. Okay.
Now, Sir Gulzar actually motivated a lot. Actually, he pushed me on every day, every single day. So
I,
I will give full credit to Sir Gulzar
I
for
I
the success.
told you when
This is
you were saying to me, I said, consider like Gulzar, let me put it in a plain words. Gulzar is better RMP trainer than me. I cannot say
no,
more.
sir,
And
no.
now I
All I
will
learned
agree
from you.
100%.
It's not like this, sir. It's not
Okay.
at all like
So
No,
that.
actually, I
let's
was hesitant. Actually, I saw Mr. Saramu's video a lot, but when he told me Gulzar will take, so then I maybe 2, 3 times I asked, and every time he assured me there will be no problem. You will find everything as promised, and it is exactly the same way.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, one of the trademark of my program, all my programs that we are doing, ACP, PMP, RMP, PGMP, is success coaching system. Consists of three things: customized roadmap, regular follow-up, and coaching call. So let's talk about follow-up. How was the Gulzar's follow-up?
Actually, excellent. I would say excellent. Even if I did not text him one day, next day he will ask me, okay, what is the progress for today?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will give my plan. And even in the evening, sir will ask me, show me share with me the detail. And I was totally honest with him. If I did wrong, I tell wrong. If it is correct, it is correct.
Yeah.
So
What
follow up is excellent.
what about the coaching calls?
Coaching call are excellent.
Hmm.
They help a lot actually.
They help us.
And these calls actually keep you in the loop and they will keep you on motivating. And it actually, this coaching call and this follow up, this is a success story for
This,
my journey.
this is a success story. Congratulations, Irfan, on clearing it, and congratulations, Gulzar, for the first RMP for you.
Thank you very much, sir.
I
Thank you.
hope to see Rania. She is like a young sister to me. Mangesh, a long-standing relationship with him. Azan, who is a very dear friend, becoming RMP in the month of August. Gulzar, that is the target. And remember,
Sure,
Irfan, I
sir.
always say
Taken.
that each one teach one. The from day one, like Gulzar was when I started online. When I started online training back in 2020, Gulzar was my sixth student. Six. I still remember.
Okay.
I put a Facebook ad. He put it on that, and my son was in hospital. So it was the time of it was Sahri time. Few people I remember, and he is among those. So I was going there, and he messaged. He said, "I have been preparing for PMP. How you can?" We started the journey, and when he cleared, I told him each one teach one. He has taken the mantra in every single possible way, and he has helped it. Now it comes to you that by becoming better project managers, the purpose of this certification is to help other people also how to become organized. You're a busy person right now. You are in office. I can see all those drawings
Yeah.
and those things. Gulzar is in office. Mangesh is in office. Mangesh is putting things also in the chat box. So each one, teach one is the mantra of the game. You have like 10 to 12 people in the RMP group who haven't done that. And some of them are very busy. Some of them needs a little bit more push motivation. I hope now you can join forces with Gulzar and we can get
Inshallah.
them, all of them certified in the month of August. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Sat Sri Akal.